Good evening, and welcome. And we begin tonight with escalating fears from Ukraine as Russian forces appear to be gaining ground near the crucial city of Kharkiv. Reports indicate a potential new offensive is underway, raising concerns about a significant shift in the battlefield dynamic. For weeks, analysts have been warning of a potential Russian buildup along the northeastern border. Now, those warnings appear to be materializing. Ukrainian military sources are reporting intense fighting in several villages north and northeast of Kharkiv. Specifically, Russian troops are attempting to push towards Vovchansk, a town roughly 30 miles from Kharkiv, and a key strategic point. The Institute for the Study of War, a respected think tank, assesses that Russia's objective is likely to stretch Ukrainian defenses thin, potentially forcing Kyiv to divert resources from other critical sectors like the Donbas region where fighting remains fierce. The situation on the ground is incredibly fluid. We are receiving unconfirmed reports of Russian forces breaching Ukrainian defensive lines in certain areas. Social media is flooded with images and videos, though verification remains difficult due to the ongoing combat. What is clear is that the intensity of the fighting has dramatically increased over the past 48 hours. This offensive comes after months of relatively static front lines, leading many to believe Russia was focusing primarily on holding captured territory. This shift raises the question of whether Russia has finally amassed sufficient manpower and resources to launch a broader offensive aimed at seizing more territory. Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city, has been a frequent target of Russian missile and drone attacks throughout the war. Capturing or even encircling the city would be a major strategic victory for Moscow. It would not only provide a crucial logistical hub but also deal a significant blow to Ukrainian morale. The timing of this potential offensive is also noteworthy. It coincides with delays in Western military aid reaching Ukraine, particularly critical artillery ammunition. These delays, stemming from political gridlock in the United States, have left Ukrainian forces vulnerable and potentially emboldened Russia to exploit this weakness. The implications of this escalation are far-reaching. If Russia manages to consolidate gains near Kharkiv, it could open up new fronts and further strain Ukraine's already stretched resources. This could force Kyiv to make difficult choices about where to allocate its limited manpower and equipment. Furthermore, a successful Russian offensive would likely embolden Moscow and potentially undermine ongoing efforts to find a diplomatic solution to the conflict. We are already seeing renewed calls from Ukrainian officials for increased and expedited military assistance from their Western partners. NATO has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting Ukraine, but the key question remains: will that support arrive in time to stem the tide of this potential new offensive? The coming days will be critical in determining the future course of this devastating war. We'll continue to monitor the situation closely and bring you the latest updates as they develop. Thank you for watching.